And I'm Biggie.
And we are back to talk about some of the city's best restaurants. There are an awful lot, but we'll try and cram as many into 30 minutes as we can on the new episode of Let's Eat Orlando. We're hungry.
Yes, I'm definitely hungry. I'm excited to talk about Foodie Awards summer quarter. I think the first one we did was well received. I think a lot of people liked it. So we figured it'd be great to kind of do another the second part since it's been
The
released.
summer quarter, which came out a little while ago, but we're just getting to it. Hey,
Yeah.
what can we do? There's a lot to talk about in this town.
Well, I also think the fact that the beauty of these things is like, you can eat year round on this. It's not like it's not a fad. It's not gonna go away during the summer. And who does not like eating all these different types of food? So
here's
I'm
a
excited
question
about it.
for you that's relevant to this. So spicy food, right?
Yes.
So my pick this year, and I have to be honest with you, I could pick 5 Chinese restaurants off the top of my head as my favorite restaurant. As my favorite Chinese restaurant. I like
couldn't
a lot
tell.
of Chinese. But this year's pick, because I can only pick one, that's the way it works, is Chuan Fu, which I don't know if I can see them. So Sichuan cuisine, spicy, numbing, really good stuff. It's something that people all over the world, not just China, excuse me, eat when the weather's hot to cool themselves off. Do you do that?
I do not. So here's what's interesting. And that's one of the reasons why I look forward to being able to eat with you and eat some spicy stuff. I'm trying little by little. Anywhere I go now, I've been getting something spicier to see how my body reacts to it, because I don't actually think I taste it since COVID. I don't taste it. So it's like a weird thing but I'm so used to knowing that before I had all that, I was not a fan of it. Like I would kind of always go like medium and a little bit higher, but I would never go hot. And because my whole thing is, as long as it has flavor, I'm good. But if it's flavor and I'm burning my mouth or like numbness,
nobody wants to just have a contest. And I guess I must
Correct.
be having some sort of a sympathetic reaction, because now I'm coughing and my eyes are watering and I'm just drinking Coke Zero.
So yeah. So I mean, I'm not usually typically the person that will do hot to cool myself down. I mean, it makes sense since your body starts sweating and doing all these things, but I do not typically go spicy when I'm hot. If I'm hot, I don't think I want to go spicy. Do you actually go spicy when you're hot?
I don't, but it's just something that I think developed. It's just something that I think is, sort of the way cuisine developed around the world in these hot climates. So many different countries where the weather is hot and sweaty eat spicy things, and it makes perfect sense biologically, right? Because you trigger the sweat cools your body off. But it seems counterintuitive on the surface.
It does. And I've never really even thought of it, but you're totally like, it all makes sense.
Right.
I've just never thought of it that way.
At any rate, I love Sichuan food. I would do a heat challenge like for fun, but it wouldn't be for flavor. It would just be like kind of the whole, let me see how hot I can deal with it. But it wouldn't be for anything other than, like the same reason why people do those kinds of challenges.
Like the ghost pepper chip and all that stuff.
Say it again?
Like the ghost pepper chip and all that stuff?
Yeah, exactly. I did a story. They did like a heat contest. I don't remember what it was called. And I think they do it every year at a la carte. And I'm wondering if they're going to do it at their new location, because now they have 2. There's the Milk District and the Soto a la carte. But they had the people who entered the contest, it was like a lollipop with some kind of, they called it the toe of Satan. It was shaped like a toe, and it had some kind of hot pepper in it.
That's
but
hilarious.
I have no idea how spicy it was.
But no, I definitely want to go and eat somewhere with you. On our list of things, I do want to go as something to have where we actually go eat something spicy. Maybe we'll do like our own version of hot ones, and we'll pick up a bunch of
Yes, I'm so into that.
Or we'll do like hot chicken, like the hot chicken tenders, and just see how it goes progressively hot, and ask each other questions as we go.
Like, see how that's the thing, is that this is probably my number one like faux pas that I constantly do, is that I will go to a place potentially to eat the food and review it, and I see the spicy thing and I want it first, so I eat it first, and then I mess my whole mouth up. Because now I'm not going to be able. So then it's like, what can I eat to cleanse my palate so that I can eat the milder stuff and actually taste it?
Yeah, no,
So I
no,
always have to remember, go from mild to hot when I'm
Yes.
working.
So for Chinese, we'll talk about some of the awards. I know that Chinese was one of the first ones. I know you picked. Is it Chuan Fu? Is who you picked?
It was, but in the past, I've picked Chuan Lu, and then I've picked other places as well. This is my 5th year, but I had to pick one thing, and I'm glad actually that I didn't pick Chuan Lu this year because it's closed for renovations right now. So people would go check online and they'd be like, I can't go here. So it was a good thing.
Yeah. I know the
and I didn't know that was coming.
I know the readers like Taste of Chengdu.
Yes, which is an excellent restaurant also. Excellent.
It is. We've talked about them a few times because we talked to them about them because they have a Michelin bib as well. And I actually ate there recently because I had a friend of mine who would always go there for lunch, and I went and ate there, and it's phenomenal. I'll definitely 100%. Be back. It definitely it makes sense why they've won 2 bibs and why they're a reader's choice. It was really, really good.
I'm just really happy. I have to say, over the past several years, I have noticed that the reader picks here and there are overlapping with some of my picks.
Yeah, I noticed that.
More and more, increasingly. So I think that the people who are voting are eating, better food. What can I say?
Either that or they're actually reading and listening to you, and you're now opening.
They're listening to me, but they're listening to somebody.
Well, it's definitely good. I definitely
I'm
in
just
Baldwin
happy
Park.
to see, good picks. That just makes me happy when they're picking good stuff.
When I went there, it was funny because when I went there, I kind of was like, hey, what should I get? And there, and I was like asking questions because they have they have some of the traditional Americanized General Tso chicken and stuff like that. And I was like, I don't want that. I was like, just give me but then at the same time, it's like, well, how hot do you want to go?
And if I remember correctly, like most of these places have like a 3 pepper, 4 pepper, 5 pepper kind of gives you the little pepper rating.
Yes, and they had I think what I ended up ordering was maybe 2 peppers. I want to say I also ordered their soup because they have like that hot and sour or sweet and or hot and sour soup there.
I don't remember. I got fillets in like a boiling cauldron of Szechuan peppercorns. Like that's kind of what I get. It's just, I like it. I like to pop those little Szechuan peppercorns on my tongue, and it makes my tongue numb and everything. I like all that sensory stuff when it comes to Szechuan.
You do like your lips feeling kind of numb and all of that?
Yeah, I think it's part of the whole experience. I love it.
As long as it doesn't affect me being able to enjoy food or tasting food, I'm fine with it.
No, it doesn't, because there's so much flavor. I remember a spicy, I don't remember exactly what it's called, but I remember one particular dish at Chengdu that was like fish fillets in broth. And I couldn't, it was so delicious. It was, I don't know, it's in my review. It was a while ago, but it's a great restaurant.
So definitely some good ones there. Do you have any others that you when you did like a roundup that you recommend besides those 2?
I'm not remembering. I didn't do a Chinese food follow-up, but off my head, I love Yummy Taste in Waterford Lakes.
Yummy Taste.
I love Spicy Girl, which is down on iDrive. I love Greenhouse, all the way down in Hunters Creek, which has a phenomenal Cantonese menu. I love it. You're writing this down. So Cantonese food, not spicy.
Okay.
But Spicy Girl, actually, funny enough, you have one member, it's a husband and wife there, and the wife is from the Sichuan province, and her husband, who's the chef, he's from Harbin, China, which is like famous for the ice sculptures.
Okay.
And he cooks a couple of dishes that are from his neck of the woods that are not spicy, and they're excellent. So these are, little hidden gems. It's a largely Szechuan menu, but it's not totally Szechuan. So you got to ask.
No, I love that. I love that.
And the food's great.
The other topic that was another award that was up was best dessert, and it looks like you picked.
I picked Coco, right?
Yeah, Coco. Is it kakigori?
Kakigori, yes, kakigori.
And what do you like there? What is it that you like there?
Well, they only make one thing, which is shave ice. The Japanese style shave ice, that's all they make. And it's just lovely. It's just this lovely, delicate, it's like art. And it's a great time of year to enjoy this dessert. It's hydrating because it's mostly ice.
Yeah.
They make all of the different jellies and syrups and different things that go in and on the ice. They make all of it there fresh. And they usually have a couple of vegan options going on. The first one that I ate, I didn't pick it because it was vegan, was the sesame flavored one, and it just called to me. And it was wonderful. And they have this sort of arty element in that they have these beautiful dishes, and you pick a dish. They're handmade dishes, little dessert kind of cups, I guess.
Yeah.
And they're ceramic and they're handmade. And you pick one, and then they put your dessert in that, and you get to eat it out of this. So
That's
it's like
cool.
there's an art experience to it.
Yeah.
And it's right behind Kaya. So you go outside. It's a teeny tiny shop. And you'll take your dessert. There's no room in the shop. You just order and you leave, and you go and you sit out in the garden under the Bodhi tree and you eat your ice, and it's just a lovely experience.
I love it. I love it. The readers picked crispy cones is what I saw. They're brand new, aren't they? Pretty recent.
I don't know crispy cones. I will have to check them out. I always go and investigate, but it's been busy. So I always have a big lofty idea every year, but in the past, I will admit, I've wanted to do a roundup where I go to a few of the reader picks and then write them up myself. And I've gone to a couple, this is in years past, and I haven't been that impressed yet with a couple of the ones that I went to. But I don't know crispy cones, and I haven't gone yet. So who knows? Maybe they'll be the one.
Yeah, so crispy cone is like kind of it's funny because we went, so it's kind of like a cone, but it comes in a cup, and then it's like soft serve. It looks really cool. They basically they say they're revolutionizing the soft serve cone.
I love soft serve and I love cones. I'm not crazy about the traditional soft serve cone. I'll eat it.
Well,
but
it's definitely not a traditional cone. I'll tell you that right now.
I like sugar cones. Traditional sugar cones, not waffle cones. Sugar cones. I'm that rare person who is not interested in a waffle cone.
No, I could understand that. This stuff, I would say like crispy cones, they're more of like even though they're a crispy cone, I guess it started from Shark Tank is how it started, and is kind of how they've kind of gone, and it's more of a, I would say they basically say that it's like a fresh dough cone that's like grill rotisserie styled and then covered with cinnamon and sugar, or a specialty
that'll
powder.
make everything good.
Correct. It is.
I'm down for the cinnamon and sugar.
I think when I did go, we ended up not buying. We ended up not, like, we were in the area, so I walked in, but I kind of, to be honest, like I was like, after I went in, I was like, I want to try it. I just was one of those where I was like, my family and I were kind of like, oh, I'm like, I kind of don't know if I want ice cream right now. It was like one of those things, like we were in the area and we were like, because we were coming for something else, and I was like, oh, crispy cones, let's go in. I want to see what it is inside. I have no idea. I just heard it. And so then I went and I looked, and we're like, oh, okay, let's put it on our list for places to go. So we've never been. I know my daughter's favorite would be like Wafu. She loves.
Oh, Wafu's fun. I'm big. I love taiyaki. I'm a fan.
She's a fan of that, and she loves whenever. So like, and for her, that would be her pick. Would be going to Wafu. It's like she just likes all the different.
I've gone to Sampaguita like twice in the past couple of weeks.
What's your go-to when you go there?
They
you get the ice
last year for dessert. I'm not sure. They may have. I mean, I love them. I certainly go there enough.
what's your go-to when you go to Sampaguita?
Well, it's changed. A couple of visits ago, I say I invented it like I'm the first person who made it. I don't know. It's not on the menu, and I don't know anybody else who does it. So I'm just going to say I invented it, even though that
Go
might
with it.
totally not be true. They have ube. We were talking about soft serve. They have ube soft serve. They do house-made ube sprinkles and sauce and whipped cream, and I got all of those things.
So you went all into the ube,
and I called it the Amy Drew Bay.
Oh,
I'm the only one who calls it that, though.
So you walk in, you're like, oh, I have an Amy Drew Bay, and then they'll be like, what?
What? Yeah. No, I don't ask for it that way because nobody would know what the hell I was talking about.
I love it. We're gonna at the end of this episode, we're gonna try to make it.
It's really, 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 really good. Very purple. Those sprinkles are so good.
I'm a big
sprinkle fan.
I was gonna say you do love a good sprinkle.
I do. I call them sprinkles. I know some people call them jimmies. I don't know who those people are.
And it's funny because we went to the beach. We went to the beach this weekend, this past weekend, and when we went to the beach, when we go, we always like to get kind of ice cream. I think it's like a perfect little thing to get after. And we ended up going to this place called the Dairy Bar, and it was like a hole in the wall ice cream place.
Which beach did you go to?
Ponce Inlet, like in the.
Oh, okay.
So it was like, I mean, tiny little place. Total. Can I just say how the ingenuity of this person was very. I was like, oh, I kind of felt like I'm like, you're a smart man. So it's cash only. However, they obviously have a machine, but it's not really an ATM machine. It's really basically his credit card machine. And what he does is like you put in it's almost like you put in the information. He goes, well, we'll have an ATM machine. You could take money out and then I'll give you the change. So like whatever you're going to order. So if you say I want $20, you do your order and I'll give you the change. So that way you basically don't, instead of me giving you a 20, you'll pay for it and then I'll give you the money back. And I'm like, but I'm basically using his credit card. Like it's not like I'm going into an ATM machine. It's like literally like a handheld device that I'm putting my credit card in and putting in my and I laughed because like it was cheap. It was like, oh, like maybe like, I don't know, like for a regular cone, it was like maybe like $2.45 or something like that. Dang. So like for $7 or $8, I was like, I was like, the guy's like, how much? And I was like, I wasn't thinking, I was like, I don't know, $20. So I ended up getting like 10.50 back or something like that. And I got like three cones and he goes, you want some jimmies? I'm like, no, I want sprinkles. And so my daughter got sprinkles, but because it was so freaking hot, that ice cream melts so fast as a cone that I basically said, this is like my hack, I guess. I'm like, can you put it? I'm like, I want a cone, but
you want it in a cup.
So then I can just dump it and I can just use a spoon and mash it all up. And then I can use the cone, the regular cone to mix it in with the ice cream. And I got like a little bit of something there. So
that's fun. I went to a place, I'm trying to remember. It's in Oviedo and it's called, is it Martin's? Does that sound right? It's like a name. It's been there for a while.
Was it an ice cream place?
Yeah.
Oh,
I know about it. I
know what you're talking about.
Down,
is that the place? Is that the place where it's Brewster's, and
it's
you can bring?
Brewster's.
It's not Brewster's.
No, Brewster's used to be Brewster's, but it's been Jeremiah's for like ever.
Okay.
But this is a different place in a different spot. Hold on a second. Let me just.
But you don't. And obviously Brewster's used to be one of those where you can like bring your own banana to make a banana split.
No, I just have to. That's funny. I was right. It's Martin's Coffee and Ice Cream. So they have ice cream nachos, which is what this reminds me of. Like they have waffle cone chips, and you can eat the ice cream like nachos, which I think is pretty fun.
Is it scoops of ice cream or soft serve ice cream?
No, it's scoops, although I'm not sure if they even have soft serve, but I would imagine they'd probably give you whatever you wanted.
Yeah.
I mean, that's what ice cream shops are in the business of doing, right? Yep. Yeah, have whatever you want. That'll be $48.
I love that. So basically we're going to go from desserts. I know the next
I want ice cream. I'm so highly suggestible. My boyfriend laughs. Like
I love ice cream.
I'll read about something and I'll be like, oh, now I want sushi. Oh, now I want a hamburger. Like,
yes, I want all those things.
Yeah.
Hotel. One of the categories I guess was hotel. So I'm gonna guess it's best hotel restaurant.
Yes.
And you want to share what your pick was?
My pick this year was Four Flamingos, a Richard Blaze Florida kitchen with a really long name.
I've been wanting to go there. I've been wanting to go there. When you went to eat there, was there something that you like that kind of stood out? Obviously, stood out for you.
There were a few things that stood out to me. They have a foie gras empanada that's outstanding.
Okay.
It's totally outstanding. And the dough is phenomenal. Like, I know it sounds like I'm like, ooh, foie gras, but the dough on the empanada is so lovely. And if I remember correctly, because it's been a while, it is a baked empanada, so it's not greasy, which I personally love.
Yeah.
I like flaky, non-greasy, even though I fry mine. I should make mine more often. The standout was they have a coconut. It's like I'm trying to remember. I might have written about it if you're looking. Let me look. They have a coconut rice that goes with the whole fried fish.
Okay.
Which my boyfriend loved that so much, like he wanted extra. Or maybe it's grits. I have to look. That was so outstanding. They wrap it in a banana leaf. And they also have, Richard Blaze. I interviewed him when I reviewed the restaurant in the way back, and he was lovely. But I don't know a lot of these celebrity chefs who have shows and podcasts. So it's not like I didn't really know him. When I listened to like 20 minutes of one of his podcasts before I interviewed him, because I felt like, oh, let me get to know this guy a little bit.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I don't know him from a hole in the ground. I just ate at his restaurant, and the restaurant was phenomenal. But he's known for a lot of the molecular gastronomy, like playing around with stuff.
Yep.
And so there are a lot of fun dishes if you're into that kind of thing, like the dry ice and, the little, they have like a Dippin' Dots kind of a thing that goes with the oysters. That was fun. But really just whole fried fish. And I want to say coconut grits. Let me see if I mentioned either coconut rice or coconut grits. And those grits were so good. Let me look.
So while you're looking,
so there it is: oxtail and foie gras empanada.
That sounds good.
It is so good, and the picture, you can see how awesome it is. And I even wrote a limerick about it, so go look it up.
Okay.
Did I mention the? I don't think I did.
So, how I know Richard Blaze has owned some Deli Fresh threads. He does wear some Deli Fresh threads.
He does seem cool enough to do that. I've met him. I mean, I've talked to him anyway.
Yeah, he basically, I kind of was introduced via social media to him by Carl Ruiz. And so he like knew who I was, and he has one of my pastrami on rye shirts.
That's so cool.
And stuff like that. So yeah, he's super.
I like him even more now.
Yeah, he was super, super nice. I definitely I loved it. I know the readers picked, was it Hamilton's or Hampton's Kitchen?
Hamilton's Kitchen.
Hamilton's Kitchen.
I've never heard of Hampton's Kitchen.
Yeah, I was gonna say that's the one I like. I like Hampton's Kitchen. No, Hamilton's Kitchen was the readers pick. And they had a few others in there that looked pretty good. My pick was obviously, which is funny because I will be eating there. That's one of the places that I had talked about previously that I had been to when we stay, and that's like Land Remembered at that Rose and Shingle Creek.
You love Rose has some excellent restaurants. Jack's Place like a. I mean, a lot of people love Jack's Place, so I don't want to make it like nobody's heard of it, because I think that a lot of people love Jack's Place, but I kind of feel like it's a little bit of a sleeper for newer foodies.
Yeah.
So if you're like a younger person and you're new to the city, go to Jack's Place. It's kind of like this sort of great steakhouse, seafoody place. It's really, really good. I'm loving that you agree with me.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's good. It is good. Another category was Indian, which is funny because the critic, you and the readers both totally agreed on it. And I think one of my neighbors, I asked them, and that's where they go as well, Bombay Street Kitchen.
I mean, they're making better picks.
Yeah. that was definitely a popular pick. I would definitely that's usually where they go. I have neighbors, and I ask them like, hey, where do you go when you want to eat some Indian? And they're like, this is where we go. They're like, it's on iDrive, in the iDrive area, right? This is where it's
Yes,
located
it
at.
is. No, it's on OBT.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
It's right next to Torta Salre.
Oh, okay.
It's like literally you can watch the cars go there from your table if you're sitting in the right spot. But it's not the same atmosphere as Torta Salre.
No, definitely not. Definitely not.
And they have a full bar, and a massive menu, and it's like a menu where you can sample. It's street food from all over India, which is really fun. So you can try different things. They have some like Chinese Indian fusion foods that are popular in India. They have some really interesting stuff. But
I love that.
But we have a lot of good Indian in town too. I like tabla. They've been a pick of mine. I like Spice Indian Grill. It's another really good one. You like Spice? You know that one?
Yep. That's in Baldwin Park?
No.
Where's that
they
one
open another one. It is near UCF, your stomping grounds.
Yeah, it is near me. Let's see. The other category, Japanese. You picked
sushi, right?
Yep.
Oh, I had a reader just wrote to me after this thing came out. And said, I'm going to go there. And he wrote to me and he was like, wow. He's like, I walked in and I don't know how much he read, because he was like, I wasn't expecting it to be this sort of fast casual place, even though I wrote that in there. But whatever. He was surprised that it was such a casual kind of, you order at the counter and then you go get your food and they serve it in paper bowls. Oh my gosh, this place is so good. You have to go. If you
it's on my list. I did put it on my list because as I was going through these, I was talking with my my wife and daughter, and I was like, hey, we've never been here. We should go put this on the list. So we were looking up some of these, and some of these are on my list to go to. I know the readers
Strip Mall now has it, just in the time since the foodies came out. The chef behind Mikado, which was in my sushi follow-up, he just opened Oza Izakaya in the same shopping center.
Oh, wow.
I haven't been yet, but I mean, now it's like there's two ground zero Japanese joints in the same, two totally different experiences. His Izakaya is like much more upscale, and
I was going to say,
it's much more of an evening out, but Sushi Kichi, you couldn't do better than that, though. I mean, you can just roll in there in shorts and a t-shirt and get some phenomenal fish. Just phenomenal fish.
I'm loving that. I know the readers pick Seito Sushi.
Oh, well. Love Seito.
Can't go wrong.
We've had a whole show about Seito.
Correct. It's delicious.
So there you go. Good picks.
Yeah.
I love
Once again, another satisfied customer, another good pick. On the Korean category, you picked, is it BBB Tofu House?
Correct. It changed hands a couple of times since I've loved it, but it's still good. A lot of people are like, oh, I've read people say, oh, it's not the same. There's a newer owner, and it's not that new. I mean, it changed a while ago, but I love the place. I love it. Stewy stuff they have, and the banchan's always good. It's great. I think it's great. And if you don't like that, there's like 17 other restaurants within spitting distance of it. If you're in the mood for really good Asian food, it's pretty much like the ground zero neighborhood.
I love it. Yeah. And then the readers picked Doshi.
Doshi was my pick last year, I think. So
I think it was.
Yeah.
So they're just following suit. They're just following suit on that. I was, once again, I always like to, when we do these, I love to ask my family. I'm like, hey, what do you think our pick is for this if we were to do Korean? We picked, my family and I picked the K Barbecue and Bar on Colonial. It used to be they have like all you can eat. They have like one of those like all you can eat type setups. They have like their own refrigerator that does kimchi and stuff like that. And it just was, I just enjoyed it. I thought it was super good to be able to just kind of do. And it's an experience.
That's a biggieism. Super good is a biggieism.
Yeah, super good. Yeah, it's one of those where I'm like, I just kind of like, it was, let's put it this way, it was good enough this is how you can kind of tell. It's kind of like how you went and had, I think when you had stuff for like lunch and dinner. It's kind of like when I went, like
I was like, this just keeps getting better. Everything I put in my mouth is getting better and better.
So we did K barbecue and bar. We did that one, and then we did it for like, I think it was like for my wife's birthday. Like she wanted, like she and I to go out to dinner, and we had it. And I think or maybe it was like we did it one night on a date night, and then literally for her birthday, she said she wanted it, and it was like maybe 3 weeks later. So like in a course of a month, we went there twice, which for me is like not something that I would usually do. But it's because it's like all you can eat. So I'm like, and I'm one of those where unfortunately, like, I used to be able to put down some food, but at the same time, I'm like, well, if it's all you can eat, I'm gonna put down. Like it's like I like when we go to Texas de Brazil, like I'm on green until meat sweats happen. Right. I'm like, is my world.
I do this. I flip. I don't want them cutting. I want to eat what's on my plate. Then I'm like, come on, fill me up.
Yeah.
Okay. You have to. The thing with those places is that the salad bar, some of them have such sick salad bars.
Can't do it. I refuse to eat salad bar. I refuse to eat the bread. I refuse. I'm just there for the meat.
They're like, oh, you have to try our coconut bread or whatever kind of thing.
Sure. Like not happening. I'm like, I know your tricks.
Not frying the bread.
I know your tricks is what I say. So you might be able to tell me more about these places because I've best splurge. I know you picked Camille.
Oh, Camille was such a wonderful experience. And I didn't even sit at the chef's counter this time. I just ate in the dining room like a schnook. I like to be like Ray Liotta in Goodfellas. No, it was beautiful. It was a beautiful experience. I watched people at the chef's counter. The dining room experience a little less expensive. For people, it's kind of a condensed version. It's still a ton of food. When you get fewer courses at Camille, you get larger portions. So like if you go for some 10-course thing, you're going to get smaller bites. And then if you go for something that's 5-course, each portion is going to be, so you're going to be full no matter what.
Yeah.
But just exquisite food that is like Vietnamese influenced through this wonderful French European filter that Chef Tung has, been trained. He is a Victorian Albert's alum.
Mm-hmm.
And it shows, So it was pretty exciting because I interviewed him in the way back when he started at upstairs in East End Market, right? At the Neighbors, before he had this fancy little restaurant of his own. And when I got his backstory, when he was talking about, kind of, he wanted to work at Victorian Albert's, he wanted to learn from the best with the best people. And I was there at Michelin at the ceremony where he got his star the same night that Victorian Albert's got theirs, which is awesome. I think that's a pretty cool story.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Right?
I love that. The readers pick was Bull and Bear.
I believe that. Oh God, I hope I don't get this wrong. That's the Waldorf Astoria's steakhouse, right?
I think so. Yes.
Consult the Oracle. Also, an excellent choice. Excellent choice.
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
If they still have it, this beef tallow candle. It's like just a candle made out of beef fat, and they light it, and it melts. Yeah, it's pretty cool.
That is pretty cool. I like that. The next category was the Thai. You picked Sea Thai.
Yes. He's an amazing chef, and he does really incredible, beautiful things. Like if you look at his pad thai compared to the pad thai that you get at other places, and I'm not knocking those, because it's still good. It's like a big hearty bowl of noodles, but it's like it's another level. It's another level. Really good.
And then the readers picked Lemongrass Thai Kitchen.
Oh, I like Lemongrass. I do. I've been there and I've reviewed them, and Lemongrass is good. Look at that.
Yeah,
I like Lemongrass.
My pick. I went with my pick is an oldie but a goodie. Is the best way to describe it, because to be honest, like I saw it forever, and it had been forever since I ate there, but we've gone there again a few times. Royal Thai Cuisine in Orlando, right off of Old Cheney. Like that
That's the
thing's
one. Yes, I know where that is. They
it's like
still
on.
don't they still have a sign that says Scott Joseph loved them?
I think I think so, yeah. They're right on. They're
Most
like across from a
people who know
7-Eleven,
food
Old
have been
Cheney, and
loving them for a long time.
436.
I think that's awesome. But I
Yeah,
think that's how I know them the most is because, and this is long before I worked at the Sentinel, but
yeah,
that sign was up there, and it's like still up there.
yeah. No, and and it's good. It's just I feel like it's like a family run business. You just kind
Mhm.
of like it. Just kind of felt like I'm going to someone's house and they just kind of they fed me. And it was just
I
and
love
it was
that. I'm
delicious.
getting so hungry.
That's the bad part about this. So theme park, I guess, and to be honest, I've never heard of this one. The one you picked, the Jungle Navigation
I know. Yeah.
Co is
I
like
just let's just
LTD
call it
Skipper
Skipper
Cantina
Canteen.
at Magic Kingdom. Is
Skipper
that like a
Canteen.
special area?
It's an Adventureland. No, it's not a special area. I mean, it's special if you really, really love Adventureland, but it's not like
I'm like trying to
millions of people
figure,
walk past it.
but I'm trying to figure out like, was it like renamed as something else, like, or was it
I mean,
always there?
it opened like I remember when it opened, so it's not 100 years old, but like it's not brand new. It's been around a while.
I'm gonna have to. I used to go to Disney, so I'd be able to be like, oh, I know about that.
It's
But
good. It's a jungle. You know the ride, the Jungle Cruise. Of
Yeah.
course, it's iconic. So the
It's
restaurant
across
is
from there.
themed. Yeah, it's the restaurant's themed on that.
See,
And
but I would have sworn that was like a secret place for that you needed. Like I don't know. That's what I always thought, and I just think I never went there because I
no, it's
usually
just
would
that it's
have.
impossible to get restaurant reservations in Disney. So they
That's
all
true.
feel like secret hidden gems that you have to book 2 years in advance. That's all.
Correct.
There are a couple of Disney restaurants in parks that I've been wanting to eat at. And they're like, people are just like, call Disney because like I could do that, but I don't want them to know I'm coming. So every time I try to get reservations and
where
like,
so now I'm curious. What is a place that you would want to go to eat at?
I'm not going to say because I haven't gone yet. Then they'll be looking out for me.
Okay.
What is going on with this hair?
The readers picked the Hollywood Studios. Was it the Brown Derby?
Yeah, people love the Brown Derby, and I have nothing. There's nothing that I can say about it. One of my favorites at Hollywood Studios was always the drive-in one.
Oh yeah.
I always love that one because I just love the cars and the sassy servers.
No, that one was a good one. Those were always good. I ate at the Brown Derby once. Yeah, it was. I don't know. It's like it was. Granted, I usually don't go for like more big sit downs. I mean, my favorite used to be back in the day, Pecos Bill, and I used to get the taco bowl at Pecos Bill at Magic Kingdom. That was the one I used to go to because
buffet.
Yeah, that one's a good one too. But that's an Animal Kingdom, and that's
of mine in the past. I'm trying to think, what else have I picked?
But that was the one I used to love. The Pecos Bill used to have like this big old like taco salad, and it was massive, and then it had so many other things that you can add to it. So for me, that was like I get great bang for my buck there because it was just massive and it was good. And then they got rid of it, and then I was just like, forget you. And then the only thing I tell people when they go to Disney, when I think theme park, the only two things I tell people to go to Disney is Sleepy Hollow, get the spicy chicken and waffle sandwich at Sleepy Hollow near Adventureland, or go to the ice cream shop on Main Street and get the two awesome Nestle Toll House cookies, and then go get the ice cream cookie sandwich.
I love the sandwich recommendations.
You don't have to eat it like a sandwich because it's so massive, but it's still awesome to try to at least tell yourself to eat it like a sandwich. A lot of times,
this isn't going to come out for a while. I want to tell you about a sandwich that I had because I'll have written about it. It'll have dropped already by the time this comes out.
This will be like this will come out like next week.
Yeah. So this is going to drop this week, but it won't be a spoiler because this will be out after.
Yeah.
The last review that I wrote was for Red Light.
Yes.
And they have a bologna sandwich at their brunch that's pretty damn good. It's like a fried bologna. And I said this to the chef, that sandwich is working too hard because they bread and fry the bologna and they don't need to do that. Like they don't, it's like
Wait, they bread the bologna?
Huh?
It's breaded bologna.
Yeah, it's like covered. I can't remember what it is. I don't know if it's panko breaded or whatever and fried. It's unnecessary. That bologna is so good. It was a really good bologna sandwich. It's like it's a brunch BLT, but the B is for beer
Bologna.
battered bologna. They should call it the BBBLT.
Oh,
But then
I
the
love
Korean
that.
restaurant might sue them. I don't know.
I love that idea. Now I need to go. I've been dying to eat at Red Light.
Oh,
Because she does some killer. She does some killer food.
I feel like I'm spoiling it, but I know I'm not because this is
Yeah.
The food, Chef Jess.
She's awesome.
Amazing.
Yeah, I know.
Everybody needs to go there. People who don't know the bar should be going there. I have been writing about this bar for like more than 10 years. And it was a great craft beer bar. And then it became a great brew pub. And now it's a great brew pub / restaurant.
But they don't serve food all the time, do they?
No, they pretty much do.
They do now?
Much do, and they were about to expand. So, I think currently the kitchen is off for 2 days, which is Monday and Tuesday. And then they're off Sunday night, but they're on in the morning for brunch.
Okay.
And Sunday night, they'll have a food truck. I think Monday they're about to start dinner service, but they're going to keep a food truck anyway, at least for the foreseeable future. That's what they told me, which currently right now it's Red Panda Noodle. So if you really want Red Panda, you can go there on Monday nights.
Can't go wrong.
And I think that's it. And then Tuesday they're closed. I think that's their only day closed. Every other night you can eat the Wednesday through Saturday night. The kitchen's open now Monday, soon to be Monday, and then Sunday for brunch. And when they are closed, they have like tinned fish and they have great bar snacks. So even if the kitchen's closed, there's good stuff to eat there.
No, they do good. They do good. I know I've been dying to go there. I talked to Chef Jess because we talked patty melt because she was telling me that she wanted me to try her patty melt.
The patty melt is an occasional special that they bring out. So I can't say that I've had it, but
yeah, she and I talked about it because
anything so far that she's made that's not good.
Yeah, and that's what I told her. Oh, that sounds good.
It's just different degrees of good. Like,
put it on the list. We'll put it on the list. I know sooner or later, people, we will actually eat out and about, but it will be on the list. We will eat at Red Light.
Let's go. We can't podcast on a night when they have a DJ.
No, for sure not. But we can at least try to make it there. We got 2 more to go, so we can wrap up because it's a little bit longer. Because we again digress and talk about other food things. Vietnamese. You picked Vietnam cuisine.
Yes, it is. I mean, it's a wonderful, and when I say hole in the wall, I mean no disrespect. It is not a fancy place. You go in, you order in this little window. They've got a TV going with Vietnamese pop music and stuff going on, and the food is just outstanding. The banh mi is great. I can't say enough.
Okay.
Good stuff. To go or dine in. But yeah, oh my God, the banh mi. They make their own butter. They make their own pate.
Is that your favorite place for banh mi?
Yeah.
It's your favorite place for a banh mi?
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I used to love Nha Trang. Which is
that was my favorite place.
Everybody loved that place.
That was my favorite place.
Yeah, I would say that this is my favorite spot.
Okay.
I mean, but it's not like you can't throw a rock from that spot and hit.
I know you could basically do a banh mi eating tour from there. Yes, I know. That's the beauty of it.
That one is my pick. Yes, I can only pick one. That's my pick.
And then the readers picked Papasan Vietnamese cuisine.
Mm-hmm.
Is who the readers picked.
Yeah, I've never actually eaten there.
I've never eaten there either. My pick was Saigon Noodle and Bistro on Goldenrod.
Oh, I love that spot. I can't believe I think I picked that spot a couple of years ago.
Yeah.
That's a place that just is like a big open room. They got the fish tank.
Yes.
I love that place. There's like a DMV office.
Yes. That place is, I'm not going to lie. Like it's one of those where you're like, and I sometimes tell people, I'm like, listen, you just trust me. It's good food, or like you trust the reviews.
That was
you
my
trust
pick,
the people.
like 2 years ago or something.
Because it is sketch. It is sketch. Like I laugh.
Sketch like dangerous. It's
no,
just
It is not sketch, but I will tell you this. I just find it odd that every time I go there, the supermarket always has some police officer or something outside. That's all I'm saying. Okay. That's all I'm saying. And I don't care because I've been in that supermarket because I was like, well, what's it? What is it to save a lot? I want to see what's in here that's they're protecting. But yes, Saigon Noodle and Bistro, super good. To be honest with you, if you said to me, what did you eat last time? I don't know because I literally told the guy, I said, dealer's choice. I said, you give me what you want and I'll eat it.
I love this because one of my favorite stories about going there was I was looking at the different soups and there was no English on the menu.
Yep.
And it seemed to me that when I went there, everybody there was related. So it was like a grandma was running the food and then the granddaughter was. So I think the granddaughter, who was probably, I don't know, anywhere from like maybe 18 to 25-year-old woman, came out. And I was like, okay, I'm deciding between this and this. And she pointed to this one and she goes, okay, this one, that's really Vietnamese. That was how she described it. She's like, do you want this one? Are you sure? And I was like, oh, that's what I want. And it was phenomenal. And I couldn't tell you what the name of the dish was. It was a soup.
Yep.
But it was the best.
Yep. That's exactly how it was. I went and I told the guy, I was like, I don't know. I'm between this, and this. He goes, you like this, you like this, you like this, you like it kind of spicy.
That was how she described it. This one's really Vietnamese. She was like warning me. She's like, you're not Vietnamese. You may not really want this.
Are you sure?
I want it. Right? It's a great story.
I love it.
Yeah,
I love it. That's a
place.
good one. I
That's
love
a
the
great
fact that
pick.
I love the fact that we both had we have good experiences there. The last topic, before we wrap up, wine bar. You picked the Golden Hour wine.
Yes.
And then the readers picked Wine Bar George.
I love Wine Bar George. I can't say anything bad about Wine Bar George.
Yeah.
It's great.
Tell me, can you just give me, I'm just kind of curious as not someone who's I'm not a big wine person. What is it about? What's so great about their wine bars that made you pick the Golden Hour wine
again? Because people would think that I was like an investor. I think I love digress. No, Golden Hour is phenomenal. Over the past few years, I've learned a lot about wine. I got my level 1 WSET certification. I still want to go for my W2. Not that level 1 was hard. I don't want to make it like I'm any kind of a, serious wine person, but you got to go level 1 before you go higher, right?
Yep.
But over the past several years, I've done stories on it. I've had it more. I've gotten interested in natural wine. And Golden Hour, which is this beautiful little shop that makes me wish I lived in Baldwin Park right there, because I wish I could just walk over there. It's this gorgeous little shop that's also a place where you can sit and read a book or work on your laptop or meet a friend. And it's all natural wines. And the lovely woman, Heather Levine, which is great that a woman who runs a wine store's name is Levine. I love that. She's a wonderful hostess who is very knowledgeable. You do not have to feel, much like when you go to Digress or a place like that, you don't have to go in there. It's not pretentious. You can go in there and be like, listen, the only thing I know about wine is that I like it and I want to drink one now. Can you give me something? And there's no pretentiousness. And if you want to learn, and she has all these different price points, and it's just this excellent atmosphere. It's bright. They have good music. They sell the Serrano ham flavored potato chips that you can eat with your wine. What's wrong with that?
No, nothing. That sounds delicious.
So that's what I love about it. It's just a great little bright, unpretentious shop where you can go in and buy a bottle or 2 or 3 for the holidays to bring to a friend's house. And while you're there, you can have a glass or 2 also. And maybe that'll help you make a decision. And you don't have to know anything. And you can learn about natural wine and how they make it and what the difference is between that and sort of more commercially produced wine, which is cool.
Do you prefer that versus the commercially produced wine, or do you
prefer it, but they're interesting. Like natural wines, they can be a little funky. I think a lot of people maybe don't like natural wine because it's not what they're used to. That's what I like about it. is that it's a little funky. So it's kind of like that. Like all the things that people like love, like all the things that people who don't like blue cheese hate
Yeah.
about it. That's what I love about it. And it's the same for natural wine, if that makes
Okay.
sense.
Yes. I gotcha. I love that. This has been good. This is another good episode. I love learning about new places. All of these places are going to be listed on our, listed on our social, listed on the what you call it, on the show page. So you'll definitely be able to check it out. Obviously, you don't need to wait that long. You can literally go to Orlando Sentinel and check up and read
Go look it all
about
up,
these.
get all the picks, write them down, reader picks, my picks. And,
Yep.
I've been doing these follow-ups because this year I only get one pick. In the past
Yep.
I've had, so I've been doing these sort of, it's like with the Chinese food, I could pick 5 favorites, but
Yeah.
they don't let me, so I have to pick one.
No,
So
I love it, dude. I love it.
There's more than one great everything in this city. We have so many good restaurants. So, and if anybody wants to tell me or you about one that we haven't mentioned, please. And I'm going to save my chicken bacon ranch question for the next show.
Yes, save it. Write it down and save it because we have we're over our usual time. So because it was so much fun. No, this was great. I love being able to have these conversations. This is why we're doing this. So that's our episode for today. For this week, definitely love to hear your responses. Definitely check us out, subscribe, like, leave ratings, do all that fun stuff.
Share, tell your friends, send us your favorites, tell us what you want to hear about, what you want us to talk about.
And where we should eat.
Yes, always where we should eat.
Yes, we should have a running list somewhere so people could see all the places we are supposedly going to eat during the episode.
I'll start a big list.
Okay. I love it. Thank you so much. Thanks for listening to Let's Eat Orlando with Amy Drew and Biggie.
See ya.
Later.